All right, we're rolling, and here, Alex, do like a couple big claps, so we can sync up the audio. Yeah, like that. Nice. All right.
Maybe just one would have been enough. Yeah.
Good.
Gulch, a narrow, steep-sided ravine marked by the course of a fast stream. Example: I was down in the Gulch the other day, down over there at the Cedar Bluffs. You know, I was fishing and I caught a turtle.
It's a beautiful day in the Gulch, and yeah, we're here at Cedar Bluffs Nature Preserve. Yeah, when we say the Gulch, this is what we're talking about.
Like literally, this is
like a
close as it
textbook
gets.
definition of a gulch.
Yeah. We definitely have a stream cutting through the hills of our little area town.
And it's a bluff.
It's a bluff.
And that's good for us because we're always bluffing.
Yeah, I know, right? What is a bluff on anyway? Like,
I think it's a hill.
it's like a cliff but smaller.
Yeah.
Like a gulch is like a gorge but micro.
Yeah, I think
A bluff is like a micro cliff.
Yeah, I think where a cliff is like severe and craggy, the bluff is grassy
and rounded.
Yeah, like a bluff is like something that would be in like Yoshi's Island, I think. But yeah, we have some good history here. We did an episode here before, but it was like at nighttime and we were like kind of rushing through.
Oh yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah, I remember. I like to come here all the time.
And
Like,
we filmed the introduction to your book release show here.
yeah, you were running around this bend, and we sped it up so it looked like you were running really fast.
Precisely.
And a dog followed you.
Yeah.
Just organically, there was this dog running after you, like playfully.
And I think it was that the same day that we were playing with the dog and it almost drowned.
Yeah.
And we had to rescue it.
Yeah, there was a dog that went out into the creek, and it was stuck against the bluff on the other side, or the cliff, or the gulch. It was stuck against a rock wall on the other side, and it was too afraid to swim back over. And we didn't know what to do. I can't remember what we did, but the dog was fine. I think we like walked away kind of, and then it was like we like slightly walked away.
Well, let's check out the creek.
And then it crossed. I think
Yeah.
we were scaring it into staying on that side. Oh well. Let's go down. Let's go skip some stones, or maybe we'll see a crawdad.
The water is going to be really high because it rained so bad this week. So I don't know what we'll see. We'll probably see a lot of mud. This is the perfect stick to play fetch with the dog that lives here.
Let me see. Yep. So we got this cool sign here, Cedar Bluffs Nature Preserve, owned and managed by the Nature Conservancy. And we got a little wipe your feet thing here. Is this for going in or for leaving?
It's for going in, but I might use it when we leave. My shoes are really muddy. Yeah, I'm doing it just to be a good sport, but it's not like I've been tramping around in like areas with invasive species.
Yeah.
But hi.
Are you guys mushroom hunting? No.
Trash.
Picking up trash.
Okay.
Even better. It is.
It's mushroom season.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's about that time of year. To pick, I think, like, the last episode we were talking about mushroom hunting. I think this year I'm not gonna try to mushroom.
I'm not gonna mushroom hunt.
I'm just gonna admit and be comfortable with the fact that I'm not good at mushroom hunting.
I can't find it.
And I don't know how to identify mushrooms. Instead I'm gonna hone the skills that I am good at. Instead of trying to be a jack of all trades, I'm gonna specialize.
Yeah, I used to always go mushroom hunting with my friend Curtis. He'd always just find a ton, and I'd find like one. But every time I've gone without him, I can't find any. So I'm just gonna be like, you know what? I used to find them on accident when I was a little boy.
Well, I guess let's go this way.
Okay. Like, if I just give up, I'll probably find one on accident. Yeah.
So by giving up,
I'm still trying.
Yeah.
I'm still hunting.
And you're actually trying harder.
Yeah,
and
I know.
you're expecting more. That's an interesting approach.
Yeah, that's how I do most things in life,
You just give up and
but
still
expect
expect.
it to happen.
Yeah.
Wow, the water is really high today.
I feel like the
Wow.
creek switched directions.
What?
Yeah,
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it used to go the other way.
No, it didn't. Are you being serious?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I am being serious, but I'm not seriously how do I put this? I don't actually think the creek switched directions, but if you had asked me which way the creek runs here, I would have thought it was the other way.
Very interesting.
It's not very interesting. It's mildly interesting if you're being generous.
Dude, I want to go kayaking on this now. This is like the highest I've seen it.
Yeah, like I think this area was dry last time.
Yeah, all this stuff is like all the way out to that tree over there. You could walk. It's all underwater now.
Seems like there's some good stones. Should we investigate? All right, wait, talk about it.
I got this big flat rock. I'm gonna try and skip it. Let me see.
Show it to the camera.
Alright, I'm about to skip it. I'm gonna skip it all the way across the creek. It's gonna hit these fuzzy, mossy rocks.
How are you gonna
on the other
angle
side.
it? Because the water's going so fast.
No,
Are
I'm
you
gonna
worried
go
about that?
no,
All
I'm
right.
just gonna skip it directly there.
Yeah, you really
I only made it
oversold
halfway.
that. Well, that was a pretty big stone, I think. I think it was too heavy. That one, I think your technique was off. There you go. That was close.
That was close.
Yeah.
That one?
That was close too, but it hit that rock on the first skip. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
hit the other side.
That would have kept going too if
If there wasn't
if there was more water.
Yeah, I liked this. Really relaxing just being out here. Just the sound of the water is so just nice.
But yeah, you can imagine how if we were playing fetch with a dog,
It
it was about this time of year too,
Yeah,
where it like I felt like I was gonna give the dog hypothermia.
yeah. I was like, I gotta save the dog.
I was I was ready to jump in. I was ready to take off my clothes and swim after it. The water wasn't going quite this fast.
Yeah, and
But-
it's not very deep either, so like it would have been fun. I was mostly scared that like once I got over there, the dog would like bite me or something because I
Yeah,
was scared.
yeah.
But it just came over. All we had to do was leave, and then it just came back over. Also, I thought somebody had like, I thought somebody like lived there, or somebody lived around here who just like has the dog around, you know?
Yeah. Man, those people collecting trash missed a piece.
Yeah, I know. They miss this big.
Wait, look at
can.
these. There's a creature. There's a bunch of creatures.
Oh, those like
These big
little-
isopods. Oh, it let go just in time. Look, they're all getting blown or they're drifting around. Here, I'll just pick one up. Oh, they're wily. That's about what you would expect. I bet a lot of these are like earth animals that got washed up. I think this is a dead millipede.
Oh, whoa, gross.
Yeah. And there's like a worm floating around, I think, somewhere. I think it might just be a dead earthworm. Or a drowned earthworm. I saw it a second ago. Oh, there it is.
Oh,
Wait,
well,
no,
just
it's
moved.
moving.
It's moving.
Yeah. Maybe it likes being in there.
Maybe we could save its life.
I'm worried. Now I'm worried if we try to save its life, we're actually dooming it.
Why?
Maybe it is a wet animal.
Nah, it's an
A
earthworm.
creature. So what are you gonna do to save it? Okay.
Just
Wow, look at
get
this
it out of
one.
the water.
I like how they come in different colors. Maybe all these guys are like getting I don't know how to put this. Washed away, yeah.
in the stream.
Flushed away. Yeah, there's so many of them though. Maybe we will see a crawdad. Oh
Yeah, I
wow,
wanna
look at all
see a
these
crawdad.
raccoon tracks.
Maybe the raccoon was eating all the crawdads.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Nice. Yeah. Well,
Look at these huge dog tracks.
Are those? Is that a bear?
Yeah, I think that's a bear. Yeah, that's like as big as your hand.
Hey, look. They missed this can.
Well, what's in the news? I'm just playing.
Let me see.
I feel like we just recorded a lot, and we used up a lot of our usual topics, right? Like, you haven't watched a movie between now and yesterday, or 2 days ago, or whenever we last recorded.
Yeah, I went up to Indy and I ate a big chicken sandwich. And I went to Hot Boys and there's Minions all over.
Yeah.
I feel really stupid when I'm in that place because I really like it because it's covered in Minions.
Yeah.
And they play like Too Short, and like I eat like a giant greasy chicken sandwich that's like way too spicy.
Yeah.
It satisfies like a bunch of my really stupid things I like a lot. It combines like a bunch of like, it makes me feel like a 10-year-old when I'm in there.
Yeah.
Like I'm eating a giant sandwich that's way too spicy.
Yeah, a giant spicy chicken sandwich, which I think spicy chicken sandwiches might be your most talked about food.
Yeah.
And Minions, so it scratches
There's
your like
Minions
ironic
all
guy
over everything.
itch.
And they're always playing like Too Short.
Yeah. Which scratches your 30-year-old rap fan.
And then
itch.
there's also like neon lights.
Right. Which itch does that scratch?
Spencer Gifts kind of like 20 or like, you know, like it makes me feel like I'm a 10-year-old in there. So usually when I'm in Fountain Square, I go there and then, you know, play a show. I got to see some cool bands last night.
Yeah.
I saw this like noise performance, which was pretty funny. I'm always kind of like, I don't know how to like gauge the noise performance when I like when I watch a noise band.
Right.
I can't tell if it's good or bad. It's just kind of like something I can feel in my gut.
Right.
Because they don't have like the sort of nuance necessary to critique something like that.
Yeah.
So like if I see a noise performance and I don't think it's good, it's probably because of something that happened last night.
Yeah.
Was this person's pedals broke while they were performing?
Yeah.
And so like they were cultivated this really creepy vibe where they were dressed like a bloody baby and like had a diaper on, and like they were like playing this crazy pedal.
Yeah. Like it was like baby crying sounds?
No. They were like a baby, but the music was like kind of, you know, like machine shop kind of like. But then the pedal stopped working and they said in the microphone, "Oh, it stopped working. Oh no, it stopped working."
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, you were doing really good building this whole thing, creating this, you have face paint on and everything, you created this whole vibe.
Right.
And then when your pedal stopped working, you said into the microphone, "Oh, rats, it stopped working." Totally broke character.
Yeah. Would
And
you
they did it
have
twice.
even known as an audience?
No.
Yeah.
No, there's probably like 3 people there that would have known that something went wrong.
Yeah.
And one person would have been the guy in the baby mask.
Yeah.
Like that was clearly this person's boyfriend.
Yeah.
Who was like moshing with them.
Yeah.
And then the other 2 people were like clearly their friends too, because they were like covered in patches and like dancing to the. So like there was probably like 3 people there that would have known that something was going wrong, but there are at least 2 instances in like a 20 or 30 minute set where they like kind of broke character because their gear was messing up, which I thought was like, you know, that happens when you're a performer. all kinds of stuff goes wrong all the time, but you just got to roll with it.
Yeah.
And something like seeing like a noise performance like that, like I was kind of like thinking like it's kind of funny to like as an outsider, it's kind of funny to see somebody react in that way, because to me it just sounds like someone just mashing buttons or whatever. It'd be like, I don't know, like a noise set feels like something that you shouldn't be able to mess up.
Right.
Which I know is not the case, because I'm sure clearly a tremendous amount of thought goes into it.
Yeah.
Like if you look at all the costumes and all the all of the themes, like the samples they choose to include, and like the style of noise and like what to do when.
The thing with like noise that I have always wondered about is like, as a noise musician, like what's your like North Star of like performance and like musicianship or affect or whatever? Like who are you influenced by as a noise musician? Because I have this sense that all noise musicians or like
Merzbow or something.
No, I feel like their number one influence is other noise sets they've seen in whatever local town,
in whatever local setting.
Yeah, because it's like, and I'm sure I'm wrong. I'm not.
It's a whole
I'm not
scene. It's a whole scene, bro.
Yeah,
but I don't. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. But that's just your own influence. If they're like, okay, Miles is gonna do a noise set tonight, like the only thing that you would be able to draw from is just the things that you've seen in Bloomington.
Right.
So you'd be like, I'm gonna get a contact mic, and like I don't know,
rub
like
a pine cone
on it.
I mean, I feel like maybe noise musicians, like, it's actually like a more sincere reflection of like their expression as an artist, whereas like a rock band or a punk band or a country band or whatever, they're all trying to fit, they're in this like established line of genre. But in the so
like they're kind of removing the walls of like that.
Yeah, and I also feel like a noise set, like so much of it, like nine times out of 10, no, I won't go that far, but a lot of times somebody's wearing like a costume, like there's some gimmick, you know what I mean, which wouldn't translate to just the audio, but the performance, there's some kind of hook.
Yeah.
And
I've seen
know
a
what that
lot
amounts
where
to.
there's no costume. I appreciate the costume.
Yeah.
The costume like makes it. The costume for me made me like it more.
Yeah.
It made me feel like everything they were doing was way more intentional.
Yeah.
And like way more thought out, because there was even costume changes. Like there was like makeup.
Yeah.
And then there was like a bandage over the person's head.
Yeah.
And then there was this weird like fetus mask thing that they were wearing, and then they would take one off. Which that is part of checking the pedal though, meant take the fetus mask off and unwrap your bandage a little bit and then look at the pedal. So like that kind of removed it further. Like that kind of caused the break for further, like, oh, like you really had to break character so much that you had to take off your fetus mask. Which you were going to take off anyway, but I could tell you weren't going to take it off then yet. But, yeah, like, I think that when it's kind of like free verse poetry versus like writing like within form and stuff like that. Like, form gives you like sort of like rules to follow. It gives like walls to an idea, like a place to exist inside of and to stay inside of. And then like if you remove all the walls and you just say like, do whatever you want, you can do anything you want. Like I like art like that. But yeah, it is way harder to tell if it's good or not if you're like in this existing in that kind of space where you're like, yeah, really anything goes. It's just pure expression, which I like that, you know. So like, it's fun. Also, I like performing with other artists like that.
Yeah.
Like, when we're playing with like all hardcore bands, it's like kind of like
boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I like other hardcore bands, but I like to see a variety of things. Like, you know, that band DRLN is really good. They're like kind of like Mars Volta or something, but from Indianapolis. They have like a saxophone.
Yeah, yeah. I just think like the idea of like
Mars
Volta of Indianapolis. That's like a funny.
Yeah.
I guess the real Mars Volta is from El Paso or something.
Really?
Yeah. And El Paso is kind of an Indianapolis type city.
I've never been there.
I'm just saying that. I don't know if that's true.
Look
yeah,
at
that's
butterfly.
a beautiful butterfly. I've never seen one like that.
You've never seen a little purple, or a little. What kind of color is that? Blue?
Yeah, I've never seen it.
I've never seen
a little purple butterfly. It's like a butterfly that like a child would imagine. Like it's like the platonic idea of a butterfly.
Dude, also another thing last night is like we went to this bar called Imbibe.
Like yeah, that sounds like very hipster.
The dude imbibes, right?
Yeah.
I had only been on like the bottom level of it. Whoa, look at those mushrooms.
Hey, look at that huge crawdad claw.
Whoa. That's gross. That's so big.
I know. Like, imagine
who knew they got that?
Imagine picking out the meat of that with a seafood pick. It'd be good.
I've never seen a crawdad like that big in.
Oh, this is actually like there's a whole like crawdad dissection table. I wonder if a creature, like you said earlier, picked a crawdad up and ate it here.
Oh, whoa. What? That's huge. That's gross.
Yeah. We got some nice spring ephemeral flowers. I feel like I'm always coming here in the spring.
Yeah. Oh, so anyway, I was at this bar and like
called Imbibe.
Yeah, and I went upstairs and they just had like a ton of pool tables and games and stuff.
Yeah.
And now it was like a carpeted room and it was really big. And people were just up there chilling.
Skip that.
I was like, what? I was like, this bar is like chill. Like,
yeah.
What is going on?
So then what was the catch?
I think the catch was I had been there a bunch of times before, but I never went upstairs.
Oh, yeah.
Not a very good story.
No. To be honest, no, it's not. But I'm glad you had a good night in Circle City.
Circle City.
Naptown, Indy.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to call it.
I saw a bunch of the who's of the Fountain Square music scene.
Oh wow.
Out there.
Wow.
Hey, that's a good skip.
Not really. Now that was a good skip. Trouble is, there's this tree.
I like that tree.
Oh, you like it?
Yeah, you can hold on to it and then skip.
You know, like I've been watching more basketball recently and stuff. It's kind of a crazy feeling being a fan. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I've never, like been a fan of something the way I've become a fan of college basketball.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
Like you become like fascinated with like certain players and stuff, and it's just a weird feeling.
How's your bracket doing?
Oh, I didn't fill out a bracket.
You didn't?
Everybody's bracket got trashed this year.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine was perfect.
I know, because you're 1 in a billion.
What is the? Are you following players' careers and stuff?
No, well, what I've been doing, and maybe I feel like being a fan is geeky because I've been going about it in a geeky way. Is I've just been like going on YouTube and like looking up like Reggie Miller trash talk moments and fights, and watching clips of that, or like Tim Duncan best plays.
Yeah.
Or like Charles Barkley funny moments on his analyst stuff. Oh, that was a good one.
Shaquille O'Neal falls down on the halftime show.
Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, Shaquille O'Neal broke the backboard. Best NBA fights. Times coaches got ejected. Stuff like that.
So you're getting into it?
I guess. Well, I think basketball is interesting because like you get a sense for the players' like personalities and stuff when they're on the floor. I don't really think you have that in football or baseball, but there just used to be way more fights in '90s NBA.
Yeah,
it was kind of cool.
Yeah, they cracked down on it or something.
Yep.
Because there was too many.
There's too many, and the Malice at the Palace, I think, was a turning point.
Yeah.
But now there's too few.
Yeah.
They need to dial it in so it's just the right amount of fights.
Maybe you could go to some basketball games and start some fights with the players.
That would be good, yeah. Maybe I can like get into their heads. Like Dennis Rodman. Maybe I'll throw a beer. I'm gonna throw a beer at Meta World Peace. I've never seen so many of those little creatures.
Yeah, they're pretty gross. Those isopod things.
Yeah.
Well, especially seeing like 30 of them just like floating there.
Yeah.
It's pretty gross to me.
Yeah, there's something creepy about an overabundance or a swarm of anything.
Also, they're just kind of floating around. Like, what are they doing in the water?
That's what I ask that about myself sometimes.
Yeah, dude, same. That's a good point. What is that sound?
I think it's just like maybe someone's riding a dirt bike on their family farm or something.
That's exactly what it is.
Which way should we go? Should we go to the rest of the creek or should we go to the rough terrain?
Well, yeah, whichever is fine with me.
Let's try to go to the rough terrain and we'll see how far we can get. Here, you want to hold that for a sec?
Yeah. I think that you can still see like the players' personalities like in football and baseball and stuff.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, of course.
Maybe I just never cared about those sports, so I don't have
I feel like in football you think like in football you think, oh, the guy's got his helmet on, so I can't tell.
Yeah, exactly.
But you can still see.
What's an example of like a player personality that you can think of from football?
Player personality that I can think of from football.
Yeah.
Deion Sanders. Oh! Whoa! Oh!
What's that?
It's like a... It's like cardboard, but it's made out of plastic. Man, those people didn't pick up anything out here, man. Look at this. What even is this? It's like cardboard, but it's made out of plastic. Oh, what are you doing in there?
Sitting down.
You look cool in there.
You want to try?
I don't think I'll fit. What if I get stuck in the tree? He's like stuck in this tree right now. And he's like inside. Alright, I'll go in. Nah. Nah, I don't know any football players, man.
Look, that guy's on a mountain bike over there.
Where?
In the distance.
So we're hiking up this terrain now. Gonna go away from the creek. And this is actually a creek. It's called Clear Creek.
Is this the Clear Creek?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah, like when me and Wyatt and Zach go kayaking, we like load in. We like load out right here. We like load in at the on Clear Creek Trail, like by the quarry.
Oh, look. This is where the nature preserve
Ends.
Yeah, so maybe those people didn't pick up the trash down there because it wasn't in the nature preserve zone.
Do you think they were being paid to do that?
No, I think they just love nature. All right.
So why would this?
Sketchy. Do we all feel like we can get down here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. It looks like it might be hard to get across, though. You'd have to step on that log, and then you could step on that log and jump right there.
Well, we can go the other way too.
Let's go the other way. Yep. Uh-huh. Oh, you got a big stick.
Yeah. Yeah, good observation. And also good follow-up by me.
Oh, you've got a big stick. So we're coming back out where we came, and then we're going to go around through the pine trees and go up on the bluff.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I could literally just hang out by the creek all day and just like listen to it and just kind of like chill over there. That must be why people like fishing so much. Like they don't actually like the.
Well, it's the whole
just
experience.
Like sitting
I
there.
think. Yeah, they like sitting there and they like catching things.
Yeah, they like both. That's why they like fishing. So we got to go up this hill. Well, look at this
Oh
graffiti.
yeah, this is new.
A snail, a pentagram, but they put the star upside down.
Yeah, so it actually just
So
looks
it's
like
just
a normal
a star. Anarchy. You suck. Yuck.
Awesome throwy.
Yeah.
Oh, why don't we go to the outhouse and the barn?
Yeah, let's go to the outhouse.
Really interesting.
When I was a boy, I was very bored by farm landscapes and things.
Yeah.
I found them depressing.
Yeah.
But now I really like kind of like a rolling hill with an outhouse on it and a barn falling apart. It's a great vibe.
What's great about it now?
I associate it with peace and quiet.
Yeah.
I was watching this TikTok guy. He's like an Amish guy who's not Amish anymore.
Yeah. I think I've seen him.
Have you seen him?
I think so. I think there might be a bunch of guys like that on TikTok, but I think there's one main guy.
Does he have like no bottom teeth in the middle, in the front?
Yeah.
And
Well, he has like a
kinda
really square face.
Yeah, and he has like a neck beard.
Yeah. Yeah. Some things you can take the guy out of the Amish, but you can't take the neck beard off the Exxon.
Well, he seems kind of like post Amish, right? Like he seems like he's like sort of returned to being Mennonite, but he's no longer Amish.
Yeah.
But like,
so is it like a gradient?
Yeah.
Like the Amish to Mennonite to guy who to English? Don't they call it?
They call it English.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I was listening to like a bunch of his TikToks, and they're like really funny. But interesting. He'll like talk about how they did stuff, and like.
It actually kind of smells like someone used that.
Oh. So look at this tree is coming right out of the. There's this tree that has grown out of the toilet. Kind of makes you think, right?
About what?
What if this tree came out of someone's butt?
Oh, like they pooped out the seed?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
I can only imagine.
It's like when someone has a baby. It's like how you were a baby once.
Yeah.
You were inside of your mom, and now look how big you are.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to go back.
No.
And the tree is kind of like that.
Yeah, that puts it all into perspective.
Yeah. Then we got this old barn over here.
Yeah, that is a picturesque old barn. Got an old basketball hoop.
Oh yeah.
Hoosier Hysteria. Yeah. This year I learned why they call it March Madness.
Why?
Because it's crazy.
Because it's crazy.
And that's why Ted Lasso had that mental health discussion.
What'd they
at
say?
the White House. They said it's time we addressed Hoosier Hysteria. It's March Madness is sweeping the nation, and we've got to talk about it.
So all of the games were here.
No.
Right here.
Yes.
Well, all of the ladies NCAA games were here in Bloomington. Oh, look at those dead worms.
Yeah, we should dump this over so mosquitoes don't breed in it.
Oh. It's just like a fender, like a fender of a car just out here for some reason.
Yeah, this is probably where the property owners like dump their junk.
I feel like the last time I was out here, there was a bunch more junk. Yeah, just some old barn action.
Should we try to hike up the bluff? How are we doing on time?
We got I don't
15
know, 15
minutes?
minutes.
Yeah, let's see what a 15-minute hike will get us. Warming up, my friend.
Who's Ted Lasso?
It's like a show. It's like a show on like one of the like streaming networks that one of the like third tier or second or third tier streaming networks. It's on like Apple or like Stars or something like that. And I think it's about an American football coach who becomes a coach in England for soccer, football, if you will. And I think people like it because it's like soft, like nothing really bad
Nothing
ever
happens.
happens, and there's like life lessons and stuff. I think I don't know though, I've never watched it, but people make fun of it a lot.
Oh.
Well, it's popular and popularly mocked by jaded, irony
disaffected
poisoned hipster people. Yeah, I don't like, people would be like, whatever happened to hipsters? It's like they're all around you.
Look around you.
Yeah, sure, maybe people aren't wearing little bow
Shutter
ties
shades.
or shutter shades, but the more things change, the more they stay the same.
Well, that's something that I was thinking last night when I was up in Circle
wait,
City.
I don't know where we're going. Right
We're
now.
going to the trail.
Yeah, but I don't know where the trail starts. I don't think it starts back there. I think it's like up in here.
Okay, going off road. I remember there being like an entry point from over there. Yeah, okay.
Let's try left.
Okay.
But you were thinking about hipsters in the Circle City?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Well, just because that band reminded me of At the Drive-In or something.
Right.
So I was just thinking of that time period. So, I feel like I'm just starting to become old enough to see like things coming back around all the time and stuff. And
Yeah.
I think it's right through there.
Yeah, it is.
This path is overgrown. But I like to see the arrows come back around. It's cool. It's like refreshing to realize. Oh, nice.
Yeah, no, this is a bluff.
I don't think I've been here before. I don't think this is the spot actually.
I don't think so either.
But it's a cool area.
Yeah, I'm glad we found it. It's thorny out here.
Like, if I were a rock climber, this would be a cool area to climb.
I wonder if they ever come out here.
The face is kind of wet, mossy, and dripping. When you see styles and things come back around, then you realize it's all kind of arbitrary.
Yeah.
And it all feels less important.
Yeah.
And you can stand outside of it and kind of just smile.
Yeah.
And be like, yeah.
Just laugh at it all.
Not even laugh. Well, I guess, yeah, laugh.
Sometimes all you can do is laugh. Or just smile politely, I guess. Is that what you were getting at?
Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking. I was just thinking, like if, like, I don't care if I like wear like cool pants or wear like the right kind of sunglasses or something, or I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, we were talking about shutter shades.
Oh, right.
I wasn't talking about your sunglasses. You have cool sunglasses. You know what I mean? I don't know what I'm talking about, man. What are you thinking?
Just trying to conjure something interesting to say. Or maybe we should just wrap it up.
Yeah, I'd be cool with that.
Yeah.
I like this like sort of rock area that we found just now. Moss is good.
Moss.
Moss.
Viva Moss.
Viva Moss.